Welcome, sports fans, to another edition of Breck Boys Hockey. We've got a barn burner for you today as we've got the Two Rivers, I believe it's the Warriors, coming from West St. Paul area. Used to be Henry Sibley, and I believe it's like Mendota Heights, a little bit of Egan, a little bit of West St. Paul, in the newly named Two Rivers High School. They are a 2A team versus Breck is a single A team. And they came all the way over to Anderson Ice Arena here to take on our Breck Mustangs. They are all warmed up and they're about to be announced. They're going to start out with the Warriors. I cannot hear the names of the Warriors, so it's just number 1. Looks like number 4 is coming out next. Number 7 in the starting lineup. Number 8 starting out. Number 25. And number 10. Now for your Breck Mustangs. In goal, the Mac Daddy of them all, number 29, Mac West. All right, Rocco Zoya, number 5 in the starting lineup. Number 7, Joey Abrams coming out to the line with his little. Number 2, Wesley Robbins. We got number 19, Colton Crook coming out with his little. And one more little making it out. It looks like we have number 9, Nick Downing. We're going to take off our hats for the United States National Anthem. Going to put my stocking cap back on here and get ready for the start of this game. So Breck has a fun tradition of having the younger Breck skaters come on out with the flags. A lot of times it's their first grade buddies. Seniors are connected up with first grade buddies at Breck, and it's a fun thing. It's our first experience going through it, and just a really cute experience to have the boys try to be decent examples for first graders and try to make everything come full circle for other Breck students. All right, so we are about to get started here. Lots of excitement. For those of you watching from far away, let me know that you're watching. 612-747-2525, 612-747-2525. I want to know you're watching. I want to know who your favorite player is. I want to give you a shout out. I want to know if you have a dog with you. Out here in Minnesota, we've got a lot of excitement going on as the the Worldwide Juniors is going on. And everyone here has been watching it and having a blast, so everyone's in the mood for hockey. And we are about to get started. The puck drops and comes back to Joey. Joey gets it up to Nick. That goes a little far. Oh, that gets rung right off of Nick's head. And Mac stops it. With 12 seconds into it, we're going to have a face-off just to the right of Mac on the Breck zone. So we've got Nick's going to take the face-off. All the folks announced that the opening lineup are on. The puck comes back to Two Rivers. They go back to their point. They take a shot. That gets deflected wide easily by Mac. Wesley has it over on the sideboards, gets it to Joey. Joey tries to get that over to the wing, but just a little bit too far. It gets rung around the boards for Rocco. Rocco tries to get that up the boards there to Colton. Comes back out. And here comes Colton on a one-on-one. Brings it in, cuts across, takes a shot, and puts it in the top corner where Grandma puts the peanut butter! That's exactly how the Breck Mustangs wanted to start out, with a heavy shooting Colton. Nice shot back there. He's going through the line first. I am not sure who gave him that assist, but that was a fantastic shot. Love that move, cutting across the center and just ripping it top corns. With 16:21 left to go in the first period, your Mustangs went up 1-0. For those of you who are not from Breck, I apologize. I am very biased, but I will also be kind to the other teams, no matter what. But since it's our broadcast and it's free to watch, we get to be a little biased. All right, Two Rivers goes D to D behind their own net for a nice breakout. Matt comes back to Eric. Two Rivers gets a hold of it. They get to our blue line and they dump it in. Goes back for Eric behind our net. He zips it up there to Eli. Eli all the way over to OVH. OVH over to Garrett. Garrett cuts through. They keep it in. Nice play. Oh, heavy hit. And that's going to be a penalty on Breck. Number 3, Eric Larson's going to get it. Probably for roughing would be my guess. Whether I agree with that call or not, he is going in the box. 2 minutes for roughing. So we're going to have a face-off back in the Breck zone. Breck's going to have 4 skaters. Breck's going to have 4 skaters. Two Rivers is going to have 5 for the next 2 minutes. And we've got Garrett out there and Eli on forwards, along with, it looks like, Cooper's out there along with Oliver Swanson. Two Rivers, takes a shot, but nice deflection wide there by Mac. And the Breck goal, puck's back behind the net. Two Rivers has it. They get it out. Almost. Nice play there by Mr. Cooper Klink, getting it all the way down to the other end. Eli on the forecheck. Nice gentle forecheck as we're killing a penalty here. He takes his man to the far side. They drop it back. And they enter the zone. Sawyer's in now. We've got Oliver Swanson. Keeps his man out wide. They go out to the point. They get it to the side, but it goes off his stick. Oliver's digging for it, and it goes up the sideboards, and everyone's still digging for it right now. Still digging back behind our net. We've got 3 of our 4 guys back there. Eli gets a hold of it. He dumps it all the way down. And Breck gets to go for a change, get some fresh legs out there with 45 seconds left to go in the man advantage for the red Two Rivers team. Two Rivers dumps it all the way in, goes back down to Rocco. Rocco tries to zing it around the boards, doesn't quite go out. They go D to D, take a shot, but Mac was able to see that all the way. He gloves it, controls it, and with 30 seconds remaining in the man advantage for Two Rivers, we're going to have a face-off just to the right of Mac. So I didn't hear the assist on Colton's goal, but there was. Somebody bounced it off the boards. All right, we just had a little switch there. So we've got Garrett out there. Looks like Rocco and Joey back on defense. And Nick Downing. Ooh, a good shot there by Two Rivers. And nice play by Joey, zipping it all the way down to the other end. Puck's back behind the Two Rivers goal. They're looking to control. Nick's just going to let him play with it back there. Now they get it out to the wing. Try to get all the way up, but Joey gets it over there to Garrett. Garrett tries to wheel back around, just locking it up on the sideboards here. And Garrett comes away with it. He tries to enter the zone, and Breck is back at full strength. We've got number 20, Will Offenhauser, out there right now. He's going out with and Two Rivers. We've got another penalty that I didn't see. Two Rivers got a bit of a delayed penalty, but that gets to him back to Joey. Looks like we're going to get a slashing call on that one. Did anyone see the slash? I didn't see the slash either. Right, I was looking around, getting excited about us being full strength again, but Garrett's going to go in for a slash. I can guess what happened, but I won't. Garrett Trench is in the box. So Breck still got 4 players. Two Rivers has 5. We've got Sawyer out there. Puck goes D to D. They take a shot. Nice job by Harrison Hudson, dumping it all the way down as Sawyer goes back after it. Nick Downing comes off on a change. Cooper Klink's back there on D. OVH just came out. Owen Van Horn for those at home. Two Rivers looks to break it out. They get it over the blue line. They come in with control. They control it on the sideboards, and we just let them. They take a shot. A little deflection. Comes to Cooper, and Cooper rips it all the way down. OVH's cousins, Gabe and Riley, aunts Joan and Kathy and Uncle John are watching from Ohio. Let's go! Everybody in one house? 5 of you? Well done. Is that 5? Can I count? Love it. OVH is playing a great game already. Matter of fact, he's out there right now, number 14. Two Rivers. Oh, they tried a quick little shot coming around the net, but luckily Mac was ready for it. They get it back down low, back behind the net. Two Rivers up to the sideboards. Oh, good stick there by Cooper. Two Rivers has it back behind our net. Harrison, good job getting his skates in the way. Puck comes back out to the center. And a nice job by Sawyer, dumping it all the way down as Breck gets fresh legs. 40 seconds remaining here on the man advantage for Breck Mustangs. So, Two Rivers dumps it all the way in. Eric gets it up the sideboards and over the blue line. Nice play by Eric. Not sure how he got it out there on a little backhand like that. Two Rivers has it back behind their net. They go D to D. 20 seconds remaining on the man advantage. Oh, almost got intercepted there. Nice play there by Eric, getting the leverage on the body. He rips it all the way out of the zone. Nicely done. 5 seconds remaining, and Two Rivers looks to bring it in. Nice stick there by Eric. And Breck is back at full strength. Always were, shouts the fans. And Two Rivers takes it back out. They enter the zone by dumping it in. Puck goes back behind the net. Two Rivers has a hold of it right now. We're just digging for it. 3 Breck players are in there. Somehow or other, Two Rivers came away with it. Nice play by Eli, banking it off for Garrett. And Two Rivers dumps it back in again. Eric back behind his own net, gives it back there to Oliver. Oliver got that up to Garrett. Garrett brings it in over the blue line. Nice pass, just a little too far for Eli, who controls it. He's wheeling around, top of the circle, top of the blue line. Oh, puck just got away from him. And Eli knocks his man down. That's going to be an icing call with 10:40 left to go here in the first period. Two Rivers guys, okay, everybody's all right. We're going to have a face-off down to the left of the Two Rivers keeper. It's going to be nice to be able to look to my left here for a little bit, as I feel like we've been puck mostly in our end with 2 penalties here. 4 out of the first 7 minutes of the game. Rocco's out there with Joey right now. We got OVH, Eli, and Garrett. Here comes Two Rivers. They get it over the red line. They're thinking about dumping it, and they do. Puck goes back behind the net for Rocco. Rocco wheels around, dodges one man, gets it up to Eli. Eli gets that over to Garrett. Garrett over the red line. Over the blue, gets it over to OVH, tries to get it back. And the puck comes to Joey. Joey rips it. Oh! A deflection out front. Almost went to OVH, but it was down in his skates. Puck's down in the Two River zone. Rocco pinches and able to keep it in. The puck does end up coming out. Here comes Garrett coming back to help out. Garrett, nice play. Gets that over to Eli. Eli brings it in over the blue line. Big, heavy hit. 2 big boys going at it. Nice job by Cooper stepping up on his man, and Cooper dumps it all the way in, back behind the Two Rivers net. Sawyer coming in on a hard F1. Two Rivers brings it out to their red line. Oh, we get a hold of it. Here comes Sawyer. Sawyer picked his pocket. Oh, he tried to get that over to Dovey. Puck comes back. Nice play there by Cooper. He dumps it in, looking for a tip. Two Rivers dumps it all the way down to the other end. That's going to be an icing call. With 9:16 to go here in the first period, your Breck Mustangs are up 1-0. Shots on goal, however, are in favor of Two Rivers 5-3 because we have been penalized twice already in this game with a couple of big hits. Cousin Gabe and Riley on Jan and Kathy. Uncle John are still watching. I love it. We're going to have a face-off. Puck comes back to Eric. Eric gets it over to Cooper. Cooper puts it right on net. Oh, almost a good tip there for Dovey, who was right in front of the net. Riley Dovenberg. Now we're going to have a face-off to the right of the Two Rivers keeper. George McBean on the draw. George, Sawyer, and Riley are out there. Puck comes back to Cooper on D. Cooper looks to bring it in. Two Rivers tries to get that out, and they do. They dump it all the way out. George McBean, oh, the puck bounced on him, but he stays in control of it, back behind the net, gets it over there to Riley. Riley, nice job dishing up to Eric. Eric gets it out of the zone, and it comes to George. George over the red line. And the puck gets dumped back out to center ice. Cooper has it, gives it over to Eric. Eric over the blue line, brings it in. This looks good. Oh, just came off of Wesley's stick. Puck got dumped around for Sawyer. Sawyer tried to dump it back down in deep. Catches a check from behind. That's going to be a man advantage for Breck here as Mack goes off the ice and Colton comes on. Nice play there by Wesley trying to get up to Colton. It goes back to Two Rivers. And now your Breck Mustangs are going to have a man advantage. So we've got Ohio in the house. We've got New York in the house. Rocco's got some guests in from out of town. His older brother and his New York friend. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to give it a name, so I'm not going to say anything. And it comes back. You don't know what kids call each other anymore. All right, so we get it back up to Eric. Eric at the top takes a shot. That gets gloved down nicely by the Two Rivers keeper. All right. So the Breck power play unit is out there. We've got Eli at wing, Colton at wing, Garrett at center. Cooper and Eric back on D. Garrett's going to take the draw. 1:51 left in the man advantage for Breck. Puck comes back there to Cooper. Cooper at the point. Gets it over there to Eric. Eric down low to Eli. Eli gets it over to Eric at the top of the umbrella. Eric brings down to the side. He's thinking. Tried to get that all the way across to Eli, but it got a little bit deflected. Eli back over to Eric. Love the good crisp passing. Eric wheels back around on the boards. Tried to get that across, but it got deflected, and Eric does a good job stepping up. Gets that over to Colton. Colton back down to Eli. Eli over to Colton. Colton cuts to the center, gets it back there to Eric. Eric over to Cooper. Cooper down to Eli. Eli out to Eric at the top of the point. Gets it over to Garrett. Garrett tried to get that over to Eli. Nice job by Cooper keeping it in. Cooper back behind the net. Gets it over there to Garrett. Garrett rips it. And a nice save by the Two Rivers keeper. And so let's see what's going to happen now. We're leaving our same line out there. 56 seconds left here in the first period. Puck comes back to Eric. Eric rolls to the top of the umbrella. Gets it over there to Garrett. Garrett rips it. Oh, just a little bit over the net. He had picked his corner. Oh, nice job keeping that in. Cooper and Eric work so well together. Puck comes out to Eli. Eli to Eric. Just rolls off Eric's stick, but he still has control of the blue line. Gets it there to Eli. Eli down low to Cooper. Cooper tried to get it all the way over to Garrett, but it just got deflected. Garrett over to Eric. Eric rolls to the top, gets it down to Eli. Eli to Cooper. Cooper controls, gets it up there to Eli. Eli rolls to the center. He wants it. Puck comes over there to Cooper. Cooper rolls to the center, but he's on his backhand. Nice job, gets it down there to Eli. Eli all the way over to Eric. Eric tried to get that over. Nice play by Colton, cutting to the dirty area right in front of the net, going for that rebound with 5 seconds remaining. With 5 seconds remaining in the man advantage. Breck changes up the line. Looks like we've got Joey and Rocco out there. Nick Downing's out there along with OVH and Wesley. OVH is going to take the draw. He gets it back to Joey. Joey cuts to the center. He takes that shot. Oh, it just went off of somebody in front, I think. And Two Rivers is back at full strength. They dump it all the way down. That's going to be an icing call with 6:08 remaining here in the first period. If we're lucky, we might have an interview with OVH's mom here soon. We'll see how that goes. There's a whole payment issue and other naming rights. It gets complex, but you never know. All right, Nick's going to take this draw. He's hoping to get that back to Joey here. And he does. Nice job by Joey stepping into it. Puck goes back in behind the Two Rivers net. Two Rivers tries to break it out. They do, but Rocco dumps it back in. Two Rivers dumps it back down. Back into our own zone as Rocco goes back for it. Back behind our own net. He comes away with speed. He's looking to hit a buzzing OVH crossing in the middle, but just got picked off. Here comes Joey back behind the net. He zips it up to Wesley. Wesley tried to get it all the way across, but that gets cut off. Nice job there by Nick coming across to help out. And it goes back to Two Rivers. Two Rivers, they dump it in deep. Joey has it back behind our net. They get it right in front. Nice play by Mac. Mac doing his best Gump Worsley impression. Did Gump Worsley not wear a mask? I can't remember. It's the only name I can come up with. I think he was an old North Star. I think he had a mask. So we're going to have a face-off to the right of Mac. As soon as the goaltender loses the mask, they tend to blow the whistle right away, just so nobody loses any teeth. All right, George McBean at center. Looks like Harrison Hudson. We've got Sawyer out there. I think it's Riley Dovenberg and somebody else I can't figure out yet. Comes to Sawyer. Sawyer over the red line, and he dumps it in. Eric Larson's out there on D as well. Puck comes up the sideboards. Two Rivers. Oh, big hit there by George. And here comes Two Rivers trying to bring it out. They dump it in. Here comes Harrison back behind his own net. He dishes it there to Eric. Eric gets it up to Riley. I like that breakout. Riley gets it all the way across to Harrison. Coming in. Love it when the D step up like that in an offensive way. And comes back there to Harrison. Harrison to Eric. We dump it all the way in. And Two Rivers comes away with it back behind their net. They try to do a quick breakout, but that's going to be an icing. With 4:30 remaining here in the first period. Score is still Breck 1, Two Rivers 0. Shots on goal have kind of evened up. Breck's got 7, Two Rivers has 6. We're going to have a face-off just to the left of the Two Rivers keeper. I mean the right of the Two Rivers keeper. Garrett Trench is back out there along with Cooper. We've got Eli out there, OVH, as well as Oliver. Puck's digging for it on the sideboards. Two Rivers comes away with it. They get it over the red line. They're able to come in with it. They're looking to take a shot. Oh, what a nice shot! But there was no room at the end as Mac had that post completely covered. Ooh! Were we in college or pros? I don't know if that would have been an icing call, but in high school it definitely is. Doesn't matter who's closest. So we're going to have a face-off just to the left of Mac with 4:10 remaining here in the first period. Same line out there. I think we're going to have Garrett taking the draw along with Eli and OVH out there. Two Rivers gets it back to their D. Oh, nice block there by OVH. Here he comes. Oh, and coming in on a partial breakaway. Oh, he gets dumped. That's going to be a penalty against Two Rivers for knocking the feet out of OVH. So your Mustangs are going to have a man advantage here with 4 minutes remaining to go in the first period. We're going to have Cooper and Eric out there along with Garrett, Eli, and Colton. Colton got our first goal of the game. And puck goes all the way down. We're going to have to regroup here. It's Two Rivers has somebody going hard after Cooper. Cooper gets it back to Eric behind the net. And Eric brings it out. Cuts in front of his own net. Eric cuts back. He brings it over the red line. He's going to bring that thing all the way in. Dishes it over there to Garrett. Garrett controls, zips it all the way around to Cooper on the far side. Cooper gets it all the way back to Eli. Eli at the blue line. Rolls to the center. Gets it down to Cooper. Cooper, oh, nice play to Colton. Love that play. I saw that at the USA Juniors, I believe. They did that play yesterday. Zipping it across, just trying to get a quick little tip there. 1.5 minutes left to go in the first period. Garrett's going to take the draw. I'm sorry, 1.5 minutes left to go in the man advantage. 3.5 minutes left in the period. So puck comes to Cooper on the sideboards and he controls. He has it down low. Gets it over there to Eli. Eli on the sideboards. Up to Eric. Eric looks to bring it in. Gets it to Garrett. Garrett all the way over to Eli. Back to Eric. Eric rips it. Oh, and a nice save. Gets it. Oh, almost over there to Garrett. Garrett dumps it all the way down, and Colton's going to come away with it. He has it back behind their net. Gets it up to Eric. Eric's going to roll to the center. He's rolling. He's looking for an opportunity. Gets it over there to Cooper. Cooper dives to keep it in, and the puck just comes out. Nice play by Garrett. He zips it over to Eric. Eric almost got that to Colton, but Two Rivers able to dump it all the way down. Eric has it back behind his own net with 40 seconds. He zips it all the way out to Eli, who does a good job of going to the puck. Gives it to Colton and enters the zone easily. Colton tried to get that over to Nick. Nick going to the dirty area in front, man. That could have been a crash bamboozle. Two Rivers, they dump it in on Mac, and we get it to Joey. Joey up to Nick. Nick cuts, takes it wide. Nice play there by Nick. Brings it in over the blue line. He's going to control it. Comes around, he wants to get that out front. He does. Rocco came in. Good shot there by Wesley. Oh, and that is a bit of a scrum right in front of the net. Rocco's mom's cheering loudly. She likes to see him getting dumped in front of the net like that. Love to see the energy. 6 seconds remaining on the man advantage for Breck. Owen's going to take the draw. We've got Nick out there and Wesley along with Joey and Rocco. Puck goes up the sideboards. And here comes Two Rivers. They bring it in. Joey controls his man, keeps him to the outside. Two Rivers has it back behind our net. Rocco goes in, dumps his man, and here comes Rocco away with it. He's going to try to bring it in out of the zone. He dumps it all the way in. And Two Rivers goaltender tries to put it up over the netting. Doesn't quite make it, but that does go over the plexiglass. So with 1:37 left to go in the first period, we're going to have a face-off to the right of the Two Rivers keeper. Joey and Rocco are going to stay out there. We got Sawyer, George, and Riley. Nice job. Comes back to Dobie. Dobie controls down low. Gets it to get Sawyer. Sawyer pins his man to the boards, and here comes George on the sideboards. He tries to rip it with a quick shot on the side, but that got blocked. Here comes Two Rivers. They come down on Rocco. Rocco plays his man, and Joey plays the puck. Joey comes away with it. Takes it over the red line, over the blue, and dumps it right on net. That's going to be a face-off to the left of Two Rivers. I like that play. So Breck is going to get a little change here. Cooper and Eric are out there on D now. Oh, we're leaving the... Oh, we are going to get a switch at forwards as well. OVH, Garrett, and Eli are going to go back out there for the last 1:08 would be my guess. Garrett on the draw. Puck comes back to Two Rivers. Garrett pins his man against the boards. Goes off the ref and OVH controls. But here comes Two Rivers. Nice play by Eric, picking it out of the sky. He's probably a lacrosse or baseball player as well. He's a tennis player, maybe. Chess player. That's right, he's a bright kid.
More like checkers.
We've got strong chess and checkers skills on our team, just for the record. And speaking of which, Eric does a nice soft pass over there to Colton, but Two Rivers able to come away with it. They get up the sideboards. And nice play by Cooper, getting it out of the zone so that Two Rivers had to regroup. 40 seconds remaining. Eric zips it up there to Garrett. Garrett cuts to the center. Cuts wide. He's got a chance in front. Oh! I got to tell you, that would be a stinger. So we've got broken sticks everywhere. Hopefully not a broken player anywhere, as Garrett went in hard. I don't think he hit the goalie's head, but that was close. Whew. That is a stinger. So no penalties on the play, and everybody's skating away from it, thankfully. I'm not sure which player lost their stick. I'm going to look around and just see which parent is most sad in the stands right now. That was Garrett's stick. Bob and Michelle, I apologize. I'm sorry. You just lost some money. All right. 33 seconds remaining here in the first period. 5-on-5 hockey. Nice draw there by Garrett with a new stick. Gets it over there to Eric. Eric to Eli, and that got deflected off somebody, I believe. And Eli making friends, as always. 27 seconds remaining on the clock. Garrett on the draw. Garrett gets it back, gets it to Eric. Eric to the center, takes a clapper. That got blocked out front. Nice play there by Garrett, almost getting a hold of it. We're off sides, but now back on sides. Two Rivers looks to bring it in with 10 seconds remaining in the period. Looks down low behind the net. Cooper has it behind the net. 5 seconds to go here. He's going to bring it all the way out. Gets it to Colton. 1 second. Takes a shot. And that's the end of the period as it got a little bit exciting there. As Colton went for another great shot. So, at the end of the first period, the score is 1 for Breck, 0 for Two Rivers. Shots on goal are 13 for Breck, 8 for Two Rivers. It's a good hockey game, though. Two Rivers team has some solid players on all lines. Everybody's giving Mac a little fist bump. Looks like he wants to be the last one off the ice today. A lot of times there's a little tradition as to who is the last one off the ice. We'll see if that happens. Yep, it looks like it is going to be Nick Downing as last off the ice as usual. All right, folks, so we are going to cut the ice. Why don't you come on back in about 15 minutes. Let me know if you're watching from home. I would love to know. 612-747-2525. Cousin Riley is in the house. Cousin Riley wants somebody to shoot the puck a little bit more, it looks like. And we got a way to use the body George comment going on. Love it. If anyone wants to comment on their favorite player's play, I will also read that off. Please remember, I have to keep it clean. Thank you so much. See you all in 15 minutes. All right, welcome back, sports fans, Minnesota hockey fans, all of you watching from Ohio, all of you watching from Arizona. Cooper Clank's grandparents are watching, and they've got a pooch who's watching as well. We're glad that you're with us. We are going to try to get an interview with Gail here soon for everybody, along with a close-up. It may have to happen at the end of the period. So if you are an OVH fan, even better, if you are a Gale fan or a McBean fan, my understanding is that it will be an enjoyable interview. So we'll see if we can come up with something good. Cousin Riley's in the house also watching. Cousin Riley would like to see OVH shoot that puck. So OVH out there on left wing to start us out. Joey and Rocco back there on D. Rocco gets it up the sideboards. He brings it into the zone, dumps it in. Here comes Eli after it. Nice job by Joey pinching, but the puck comes in. We got a bit of a one-on-one here. Rocco plays the puck, controls the man, and it comes down there to Joey. Joey back behind the net. Brings it all the way out of the zone, gets it to OVH, who brings it in. Oh, nice play! That's a goal by Garrett Trench! Did anyone see who passed it to Garrett? Did anyone see who passed it to Garrett?
Trench from, I think, Joey, and I thought it was Zoya, but I don't know.
We'll see. All right. So Garrett Trench on the goal. We think that Joey gave him the pass, but we're going to listen intently because we are on a point watch for Mr. Eli Milinkovic. So Hot Dog once again starting out the period fast as the Breck Mustangs go up 2-0. Well, rats, folks, I couldn't hear who got that assist. But we're just going to go with Joey and Rocco on that one. That's kind of a fun way to do it, since Rocco has some folks here from out of town. Okay, so puck comes back to Eric. Eric rolls to the center, puts it over there to Colton. Colton rips it. And a nice save by the Two Rivers keeper with 15:54 to go here in the second period. 15 shots on goal for Breck, 8 for Two Rivers. Oh, we got another OVH fan in the house. Eric gets it over there to Cooper. Cooper puts it on net, and that gets deflected up into the netting, so we're going to have another face-off to the right of the Two Rivers keeper. Nick Downing's going to take the face-off. We got Wesley out there along with Colton, Cooper, and Eric. Puck comes back there to Cooper, digging on the sideboards with Wesley. And Nick almost came away with that. Puck goes in on net, and we're going to have another face-off. Anyone else in the viewing area have any comments about OVH? OVH seems to be the hot topic today. Gail, just so you know, they've asked for a close-up interview after the period, so you're going to get back here. I'm just saying, don't you scoot away from me. That's unbelievable. For those of you at home that can't see her on the screen, she's immediately started moving away from me. Don't know if I should be offended or not, but that's okay because I get to ask her the questions in a little bit. So if anyone at home wants me to ask her any questions specifically, you can text me, 612-747-2525. Puck goes back behind the Two Rivers net. Nice move there by Garrett. Tries to get it out there at top. Harrison keeps the puck in. But here comes Two Rivers on a one-footed breakaway. They had lost their stick. Wasn't much he could do, but hey, it's pretty effective. He dumped it into the zone with his right foot. Two Rivers has it back behind the net. Joey goes back after him. Two Rivers got it to Garrett. Garrett over to Harrison. Harrison almost got that up to OVH. And puck comes out. Here comes Two Rivers on a one-on-one. Nice play by Joey, keeping him to the outside. They dump it in. Harrison and Garrett are digging for it down below. Harrison gets it over to Joey behind the net. Joey softly gets it over to OVH, who zips it over to Eli. Puck comes back. Oh, almost picked off over there on the sideboards. Two Rivers tries to dump it in, but Harrison controls. Nice play there by Garrett, softly dumping it out of the zone. Two Rivers back behind their own net as Eli goes back after him. Two Rivers tries to break it out, has a little bit of a challenge. And we've got number 16 out there for Breck. That is Ryan Lynch. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right, Ryan Lynch is out there. Fantastic. Puck comes out. Rocco gets a hold of it. He gets it to Eli. Eli over the blue line, over the red. Nice move. Tries to keep that in. Rocco brings it in a smidge offsides. And Two Rivers has it back in their own zone. They take it all the way out. They are able to dump it in. That is not icing. They deflected it just over the red line. Rocco gets it back there to Wesley. Or excuse me, that's not Wesley. That's Oliver Swanson. Thank you. 2 versus 12 got me messed up. Nice play by Will dumping it in. And up the sideboards. Nick digging for it. Ryan digging for it. We got a Ryan Pierce and a Ryan Lynch. This is a Ryan Lynch that's out there, number 16. He's doing a good job on that forecheck. Two Rivers comes away with it. They dump it all the way down. That is going to be an icing call. Oh, as Breck and Two Rivers have a little bit of fun together. So we're going to have a face-off back in the Two Rivers zone just to the right of their keeper. Never really know if it's going to be to the right or the left of the keeper. You'd think as many hockey games I've watched I'd have that down, but I don't. 13 minutes left to go here in the second period. 18 shots on goal for Breck. 8 shots on goal for Two Rivers. Oh, what a great tip from the viewing audience. I'll mention that about safety meetings. Thank you. Puck comes over there. Oh, we got a bit of a hand pass, I believe. Oh, that's a great interview question. Thank you. Please continue to feed me interview questions for Gail. We're going to have a face-off to the right of Mac. Looks like Garrett, Eli, and OVH are coming out here. Sawyer, George, and Riley are going off. Eric and Cooper are out there. Puck goes back behind the net. Eric controls. He brings it out. He's going to skate it out of the zone. Gets it all the way up there to OVH. Puck comes to Two Rivers. They have it back behind their net. They look to break it out, and they're going to skate it out of the zone. Nice play there by Eric, stepping up. Puck back behind the net. Garrett comes back to help out like every good center should. Nice play by Eli getting that up, and here comes Eric. Eric up to Eli. Eli over the blue line. Gets it all the way across to OVH, almost. It just got deflected at the last second. Eli with a bit of a reverse hit right in front of all the fans. Nice job by OVH. Taking his man, and we're just digging for control of the puck. Two Rivers able to dump it out of the zone. And here comes Cooper back behind our net. Cooper gets it out to Eli. Eli all the way across there to Garrett. Garrett over the red line, over the blue, brings it in, gets to the far side to Eli. Oh, Eli almost got that across to Eric, who was sneaking in. Two Rivers dumps it all the way out to Cooper. Cooper has a couple guys chasing him. He wheels back around. Nice move. Zips it all the way up to OVH. Tries to get that over to Garrett and does. Garrett brings it in, and they're saying he didn't have control? I'm flummoxed by that one. Haven't quite figured out why that one was offsides, but that's okay. Face off just outside the Two Rivers zone here. Nick, Wesley, Colton, Harrison, and Joey are out there. Puck goes back into the Two Rivers zone. Gail's sister's in town. I love it. Or at least on text. And here comes Colton back behind the net. He gets it out there to Nick. Nick wheels back around, gets it up there to Harrison. Harrison smartly gets it out of the zone And here comes Two Rivers over the blue line. They rifle it in, but that's a little high. Here comes Joey. Joey off the sideboards to Colton. No icing on that play. Nice play by Joey, playing the body, and Wesley has control back behind the net. He tries to get that out front. Steps on the puck, I believe. And here's Two Rivers trying to break it out. They get it over the red line, and here comes Harrison. He brings it up over the blue line. Takes a rip. Nice save by the Two Rivers keeper, just swallowing it up. Harrison's down there making friends in front of the goaltender. If anyone has any other questions for Gail, please let me know, as that interview will commence in, will begin, in 10 minutes. Okay, Two Rivers has it. Ooh, nice move by the Two Rivers defenseman. He brings it out of the zone. Comes down on Oliver. Nice save there by Mack. Gets it out there to Riley. Riley almost got that up, and it comes to Rocco back behind the net. Rocco dishes it up to Riley. Riley over the blue line, over the red. He dumps it in, and Sawyer goes hard after it. George gets it, rips it out front, almost got that to Riley, and here comes Two Rivers. Nice step up there by Rocco. Sawyer's on his man. Gets to know the ref a little bit. And here comes Two Rivers trying to bring it in. Nice play there by Oliver. He dishes it all the way out, almost to Riley, as Two Rivers dumps it back in. That goes around the net. And Rocco gets a hold of that after... Woo, that was an elbow and a half. And here comes Two Rivers trying to break it out. Rocco steps up and keeps him from being able to do that. Nice hit there by Rocco. And here comes Two Rivers. They cut to the center. What a save by Mack with the right leg pad. And here comes Garrett. He comes in over the blue line. Cuts, gets it. Oh! How was that not a hooking call on the guy that was controlling Eli? That was such a great pass by Garrett. Exactly. All right, so the puck's back down in our zone. Cooper gives it to Eric. Eric up to Eli. And Eli's still mad about that last play. So here he comes. Eli on a one-on-one. Oh, he almost got that over. He did get it over to OVH. That is Owen Van Horn. If you are watching from home, I hope you are hitting that little replay button right now to see that fantastic goal by Owen Van Horn. All that clapping. Everybody is stomping their feet. No! What is going on? That was a pass from Eli Milinkovic. And so what do people have out there? The 100th point for Eli Milinkovic in his high school career. Congratulations to Eli. What a fantastic goal by OVH, and an equally fantastic pass by Eli Milinkovic for his 100th point. How fun is that? All right, so Breck dumps it back in. So we're going hard after it. They get it up the sideboards. Joey cuts it off. And a nice play there by Harrison taking his man. Nick plays the body. And there's Two Rivers trying to get it back out. We get it up the sideboards. Two Rivers still in control. Oh, they tried to deflect it in with their skate. Nice play by Harrison, getting it all the way across there to Ryan Lynch. And the puck goes back down to Joey. Joey zips it across to Harrison. Harrison, far side, tries to get that to Nick, and it just bounces off his stick. And here's Two Rivers on their own blue line. They go off the sideboards. Nice play, and Two Rivers dumps it in. Matt controls back behind his net. Comes out to Harrison out front, and that gets dumped out of the zone. Two Rivers dumps it back in again. Nice job of Matt controlling that puck. And we decide just to dump it all the way down. That's going to be an icing call against Breck, so we're going to have a face-off back in our own zone, but we're going to get some fresh legs out there. 7 minutes left to go here in the third period. scores 3 for Breck, 0 for Two Rivers. Looks like we've got Oliver out there and Rocco on D. Wesley. And here comes Rocco with the puck. He cuts back, tries to get that over there to Wesley. Oh! And the puck goes back into the Breck zone. Mack rips it up, tries to get out of the zone, and Colton brings it back in. He tries to get up, but here's Two Rivers there in the crease, but they couldn't get a hold of that puck, and here comes Colton. Puck goes back to the Two Rivers D. Oh, nice play by Colton with a good poke check. He has it back behind the Two Rivers net. He wheels back around with Rocco. He wheels to the top of the blue line. Wants to get it. Comes away with it. He wheels again. Oh, Wesley almost had an opportunity for a quick little goal there. Here's Two Rivers trying to break it out. They do get it out, and they dump it not very far in, just a little in. And here's Two Rivers. They take another shot. That got deflected. Rocco almost had it, but Mack came over to help. There's Two Rivers. They take a shot, but that puck was rolling, so that was just a soft shot that went right to Mack's goal. So we're going to have a face-off just to the right of Mack West. Out there we've got, looks like Eric and Cooper on D, Garrett, Eli, and OVH. Garrett comes away with it, gets it up to Eli. Eli gets it over to OVH. OVH looks to get it over the red line to Eli, but that gets cut off. And a good check there by Eric. Eli gets it, controls at his own blue line. He brings it back to Eric. Eric to Cooper. Cooper dumps it all the way in. Smart play there. Gets it to Eli. Eli, has control. Somehow or other came away with it again. And OVH keeps it in, and that just came out. We dump it all the way down. I don't know if we're offsides or a penalty. It looks like it was offside, so we're okay. Two Rivers has it back behind their net. They're going to sit there until they get a full change, and they dump it all the way down. That's going to be icing with 5:06 remaining in the second period. Shots on goal are 20 for Breck, 11 for Two Rivers at this point. Got a good even game out here today, though. Done a lot of back and forth. Garrett Trench on the faceoff. He gets it back to Eric. Eric to Eli. Eli over to Garrett. Nice play there by Cooper bringing it in. That gets to Colton. Colton, almost got it back there to our D. But it's out of the zone. We dumped it back in, and Two Rivers has it. They go to the far side. Took a funny bounce off the boards. Nice job of Cooper controlling it. But here's Two Rivers on a 2-on-1. But the puck rolled off their stick. Two Rivers still controls down low, but Eric takes it away from him. That's pretty close to hooking. Nice play by Colton. Gets it over there to Garrett. Garrett's trying to get it to Eli. He does. Eli controls back. And Eli Milinkovic gets the goal. That's Eli's 101 point. What's that? Say it again. That's yes. Now I understand why you were whispering. I totally get it. Eli Milinkovic with a goal. That's his first goal today, second point of the day. That's his 101st point as a high school player. Hot dog. What a nice play by Eli to have the patience there. I don't know if he backhanded that 5-hole or on the far side, but he got the goal for Breck. And what an exciting day for Eli. How much fun is that? There are signs out here for his 100th point. Everyone's excited. All right, George McBean dumps it in for his fans who are watching from Ohio. Sawyer takes a shot that got blocked. Two Rivers dumps it all the way out, and there's Joey. Joey has it back in his own zone. He gets it over there to Harrison. Harrison up there to Sawyer. Two Rivers, that got brought in just a little bit offsides. With 3:41 left to go here in the second period. We've got Riley Dovenberg out there. Sawyer's out there. George McBean's out there. Joey's out there. And Harrison, along with Mac Daddy. Oh, that's another good question for Gail. Thank you. Keep those questions coming. And if you have another question about something that Gail might have done with her sister in high school or anything like that, we could use those questions via text as well.
Come on!
Puck going down low. Nice job of Nick Downing, going hard after it. Big hit down there by Wesley. Digging for it. Wesley comes away with it. He's got it back behind the net. Gets it over there to Harrison. Harrison, good job getting it from his glove down to his stick, getting a good shot on net. 3 minutes left to go here in the second period. Oh, the Ohio group is still on their feet over the OVH goal. I love it. Any pictures of everyone celebrating at home would be much appreciated. If you happen to have snapped a photo at the one moment when everybody was jumping, we would love to see that. All right, Two Rivers has it back behind their net. They get it all the way up to the sideboards. Nice play there by Oliver. Stepping up and keeping them from entering the zone. Oliver has it back behind the net. Comes up to Eli. Eli over to Rocco, and Rocco steps up. Rocco's getting cut off, but he gets it back to Eli. And Eli brings it into the zone. Eli dumps it all the way in. And here's to Garrett. Garrett at the dot takes a shot, but I think that got either deflected a little or something because it wasn't his normal crisp shot. 23. Yeah. I did that just the other day playing outdoors, looking at my skates after I wiped myself up off the ice. Had to be the skates. Couldn't be my age. All right, Garrett gets it back to Eli. Oh, Two Rivers almost had a breakaway, but not quite as they have it down in the corner. Big elbow, but Eric comes away with it. Gets it up there to Eli, and it goes back behind the net. Cooper got that over to Garrett. Garrett up to Eli on the sideboards. And the puck goes back into the Breck zone. Cooper back behind his net. Here comes Two Rivers with it. Cooper playing tough behind the net. Garrett gets it over there to Eric. Eric, nice breakout pass to OVH. OVH to Garrett. Garrett over the blue line. Brings it in wide. Oh, OVH almost got that to Eli. And here comes Two Rivers. I think it's been a long shift for everybody. Nobody's moving that quickly yet, as it's time for everybody. So Eric just dumps a man who whitewashed our goaltender. Nobody's going to get a penalty or both because it is against the rules to do that, meaning whitewash the goaltender. So I think the refs understand both of those things, and they're probably going to give nobody a penalty, would be my guess. Minute 26 left to go here in the second period. Score is 4 for Breck, 0 for Two Rivers. Looks like they're going to give them both a penalty. And that makes sense too. Keeping it clean. Looks like they're going to get an unsportsmanlike, and we are going to get a cross-checking. Still going to be 5-on-5 hockey though, offsetting penalties. All right, we've got Riley out there. George McBean on the face-off. Comes back to Two Rivers. They take a shot. That got deflected just wide. Oh, and a nice play. They got it out front, but a good save by Mac. Two Rivers gets it back to their D. And that comes back in down low. We're digging for it. George digging for it. That comes up, hits the netting. We're going to have another face-off to the left of Mac with 1:06 to go here in the second period. Rocco and Oliver are back there on D. Dovey, Sawyer, George. George McBean on the face-off. George got kicked out. Sawyer's coming in. Sawyer comes in, but Two Rivers controls. They dump it down to the far side. Give it up there to George. George tries to get out. Nice play by Sawyer. Gets it over there to Dovey. Dovey dumps it all the way in. And the puck comes around to Rocco. Rocco just keeps that puck in. Sawyer controlling in the corner. Nice play. Good work. Not throwing the puck. Just controlling it. Gets it to Dovey. Dovey controls down in the corner. He's bringing it back around. Gets it to George. George controls back there. Oh, nice play by Sawyer. Turns around, rips it, but that got blocked. George wants to get it back to the D and does. Rocco gets down to George. George to Dovey. Dovey to George. 15 seconds remaining. Gets it to Rocco. Rocco tries to rip it, but the man was in front of him, so he wheeled around. Takes a shot. Got it on net. And here's Oliver. Oliver dumps it in with 1 second remaining. That's the end of the second period. With the score, Breck 4, Two Rivers 0, but a tighter game than the score would say. We've got 23 shots on goal to their 12. What's that, fans at home? You want an interview? Well, we can give you an interview. Absolutely. We're going to get, I think is it Gail Van Horn? Is that the name? Is that how it is? All right, that's fantastic. So, Gail, I have a couple questions for you. So, and you know what? There's more questions that are coming in right now as well. So the first question is...
We tell my family to lay off the booze. Let's settle
down. No. They're total teetotalers. That's what I've been told. So the first question is, how does OVH come up with those sellies?
I have no idea. He doesn't do them at home. We have no idea.
No way. He does not practice those at home?
He does not, no.
So growing up, was he on an outdoor rink at all?
Oh, yes.
Yeah? Tell me about this outdoor rink.
Well, we have like a pond by us that they go to. And actually, he was out Christmas Day. They were out playing pond hockey.
Oh, that's fantastic. So do you flood it? Do you flood it, or do you just...
It's a pond, and they shovel it. Yeah, it's shoveled off.
You're not digging holes in the pond and pumping water out or anything like that?
Nope.
All right. I like it. So let's see. Other questions that came my way here. So do you have any comments for those that are watching from home? They want to know if you have any stories about them that you would like to share.
We won't embarrass them now.
All right. That's good. I appreciate that. Everyone seems to want him to shoot the puck. Is there anything around shooting? Are they used?
Owen doesn't often shoot. He's a passer.
He's a pass first guy. All right, I like that.
First guy, he needs to shoot first.
Right. Well, that's how you get up to 100 points, right? I mean,
that's what Eli.
Exactly,
yes, that is how Eli
right?
does it. Yep.
Totally got there.
He needs to learn a little bit from that.
And that's right? But so it kind of fun too. How does he like starting the games? Does he like playing against the first lines?
Yeah, I think he does. He was a little nervous.
Right? Yeah. I would be. Those boys are big out there.
And he needs to up his conditioning a little bit because he's out there a lot now.
Just for the record, I don't know how strong of a skater you are, but if we had to play a checking game, that would be brutal. I couldn't even imagine the amount of energy it takes to go after a guy like that.
Yeah.
All right, so no other comments. The fans at home have actually been quite nice to you. They've only been compliments, and I can't just compliment you the whole time you're here. But I'll tell you what, they're proud of OVH. Do you call them OVH at home?
No.
Are there any nicknames that you want to share with us?
We call him O-Dog.
O-Dog, I like that. Am I allowed to use O-Dog once in a while if he scores or gets an assist?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, well, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. In particular, all the fans at home. I think we have how many people watching today? 257 people watching from home. So that's
How many are OVH players?
exactly. I think we have 60% of our fan base is for OVH today.
They are.
Yes.
They're all together. So
awesome. Well, thank you.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you being patient.
Thank you for watching.
Well done, family. Thank you for watching from home. We'll be back in about 9.5 minutes for the start of the third period. See y'all soon. Are we on? All right, welcome back, sports fans. I have a very special guest here. Could you please state your name?
Christina Milinkovic.
Who do you know out there? Who's your favorite player?
Well, my favorite player is Eli Milinkovic.
On this team. What did Eli Milinkovic do today?
Eli scored his 100th career point.
And did it? And 101 as well?
I guess.
Yeah! Congratulations.
Thanks, Mark.
He learned everything from you, correct?
From you.
No, from you.
From you.
Absolutely. Anyway, take care. Congrats. All right, sports fans, we are about to get started. Could you just put 3 of them in my hand and you take the rest? We're about to get started here with the third period. I would like to announce that there are a few other people watching from home. Looks like I don't know if we have 257 people watching, but we do have a few people watching from home and some others that I have just been informed of. So if you are watching from home and your name is Jane and Dobby, who happen to be pretty excited about watching Mac, welcome. We're really excited that you're part of the live stream here. Who else do we have at home? Oh, I need to apologize to all the OVH fans. I absolutely missed a critical question during the interview about safety meetings. I just have to apologize. So sorry. I'll try to get further scoop and add that in. Meanwhile, Eli just popped it up there to Garrett. Garrett brings it in on his backhand. Ooh, heck of a backhand shot. And Garrett almost got a hold of that one. Gets it to Joey. Joey tried to get that up, but here comes Two Rivers. They bring it down on Rocco. They take a shot, but that got deflected up into the netting. With 16:26 left to go here in the third period, we're going to have a face-off to the left of Mac West. I have to apologize to those at home. I'm eating a little bit of I have to do a little eating here to keep my voice intact. All right, so Colton zips it back to Eric. Nice catch by Eric. Zips it up there to Wesley. Wesley to Nick, who brings it in, takes a shot, and that gets deflected by the blocker, the goaltender. And here comes Two Rivers. They break it over the blue line, over the red, and nice job by Eric just poking it away. Nick dumps it in, then Wesley goes hard after it. Cooper keeps that in. Cooper's grandparents are watching. Love it. Cooper, as always, is playing a fantastic game. That's going to be an icing call against Two Rivers. So we're going to have a face-off.
Had that expired?
I think you're right. Wasn't it like 146 or something like that? Oh, that's funny. Oh, well. We do have 5-on-5 hockey here for you, folks. Maybe I just missed it. Anyway. Okay, nice job by Dovey intercepting it. Gets it to George. George takes a shot. That gets blocked. Sawyer takes a shot. He gets it off, and that's on net. What a nice save by the Two Rivers keeper. Two Rivers takes it back behind their net. They dish it out. Good job there by Oliver. Cutting it off, dumping it in. Two Rivers breaks it out. They got a really high break out there. Puck goes back there to Oliver. Oliver gets it to Rocco. Rocco wheels back behind his net. He's looking to get that out. Got it out of the zone, but that gets ripped right back in by Two Rivers. Mack with a good save. And the puck bounces out of the zone. Eli decides to put that man down, and a nice save there by Mack. So we're going to have a face-off to the right of Mac West. Looks like it's going to be Eli, Garrett, and OVH as forwards. On defense, we're going to have Joey and Harrison. Of course, Mac Daddy in the net. Joey gets it back there to Harrison behind his net. Harrison gets it up to OVH. OVH dumps it in. No icing. Oh, Garrett, nice play. Oh, what a save by the Two Rivers keeper, because that was a nice shot by Eli. All right, we're going to have a face-off just to the right of the Two Rivers keeper. Two Rivers controls back behind their net. OVH fast on the forecheck. Joey, nice job stepping up. And Harrison gets it over the far side. Nice job by Eli there, picking it out to the sky. Eli gets it over there to Garrett. Garrett wheels back around, and he looks to bring it up. Over the red line. Garrett dumps it in. Nice play by Garrett. Oh, looks like we're going to have a penalty against Two Rivers. Maybe a slashing call? Can't say I really saw it. Let's see what the stripes say. It was a slashing call. Okay. Right. Well, I think so. It sounds like, I think it's the fourth power play for Breck. All right, so Nick gives it to Joey. Joey rolls back, gives it to Rocco on the side. Rocco to Joey at the top. Gives it down to Nick. Nick at the top of the circle, takes a shot. Nice save. Oh, that's going to be off the moorings. So we've got Nick, Wesley, OVH, Joey, and Rocco out there right now. Minute 50 left on the man advantage for Breck. OVH on the draw. He wins it, gets to Rocco. Rocco back to Joey. Joey at the top of the umbrella. Takes a shot, but that got deflected. Oh, nobody saw it. OVH controls down in the corner. He wheels back around, goes back behind the net. Good play by Two Rivers, and they were able to dump it all the way down. Breck gets a change. Joey stays out there while everybody else changes. He has it back behind the net, and he's going to break it out. Gives it there to Eli. Eli back to Joey. Joey back to Eli behind the net. And here comes Eli. He tried to get that up to Cooper. Cooper gets that to Garrett. Garrett over the blue line. He brings it in. Nice job on the zone entry. Gets it over there to Eric. Eric goes to the top of the umbrella. Get down low to Garrett. And, oh, almost stopped there by Eric. Puck comes out to the red line. Eric brings it back to his blue. Now he wheels around. He wants to enter the zone, and he does. Gets it back there to Eli. Eli swings to the top of the umbrella. Gets it down there. Ooh, I thought Cooper was going to let it go. Gets it to Eli at the top. Gives it to Eric. Eric back to Eli. Eli controls, gets it down to Garrett. Garrett gives it to Eli. Eli cuts to the center, takes a shot. Nice save by the Two Rivers glove. Eric gets it over to Eli. Eli to Eric at the top. He takes a slapper, trying to get a rebound. And Two Rivers able to dump it all the way down with 10 seconds remaining in the man advantage for Breck. Here's Eric back behind his net. He wheels around, gives it up to Garrett. Garrett over the red line. He tries to cut to the center and does. Oh, that's another penalty. Good job by Colton controlling. He takes a ripper of a shot just wide. And Two Rivers is going to get a tripping call. So Breck is going to go back on the power play. Let's see which unit we're putting on. We're putting on the OVH unit. So they're going to get another shot at this one. Hans, do we think this is our fifth penalty power play? All right. By the way, for those of you watching at home, Hans Larson is the one doing the video, and he has been doing the video all year. Every day I go home in the car, I'm like, how come I never said thanks to Hans on this thing? So I'm at least going to say it here. All right, so we zip it over to Nick. Nick gets it over to Joey. Joey gets top of the umbrella. He gets it all the way in. That gets all the way to the net, but deflected wide by the keeper. OVH digging hard down low. Digging on his man. Rocco helps. Wesley comes away with it down low. Try to get that out to Nick. That comes to Joey. And here comes Two Rivers. They've got a bit of a 2-on-1. But that's intercepted by Rocco and Joey and Nick and everybody. Nice play by Joey. Gives it to Nick. Nick takes it up. Over his own blue. Over his red. He wants to bring it in. But Two Rivers able to get a hold of it. And they dump it all the way down. A minute 10 left. Breck has a switch in lines. So now we've got Eric and Cooper back on D. Oh, that's another penalty for Two Rivers. Here we go. Oh, what a pass. Oh, what a save by the Two Rivers keeper as Eli made a sweet move and almost got that puck up over the glove hand of the keeper, but he was able to come down with it. So, with 10:38 left to go in the game, Breck has 5 players, Two Rivers has 3 for the next 55 seconds. So we get it out there to Garrett. Garrett over there to Cooper. Cooper down low to Colton. Colton to Cooper. Cooper gets it over there to Eli. Eli tried to zip it across. Looks like the net might be off the moorings, folks. At least that's my guess. Yep. All right, so 40 more seconds on the 2-man advantage for Breck. Garrett's kicked out of the circle. Colton takes it. Gets it over there to Garrett. Garrett back to Cooper. Cooper at the top. To Garrett to Cooper. Cooper wants it. Oh, he just rips it off the top corner post. Love that shot. A little deceptive, that shot. Could have passed it. Could have done a lot of stuff with it. Nobody knew, especially the goaltender. Eli gets it. Oh, down to Colton Lowe. Colton. Cooper to Eli. I'm sorry, to Garrett. Garrett takes a shot just over the glove hand of the Two Rivers keeper. Is that the second goal for Garrett today? That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Second goal?
Second goal as well.
Got it. Yeehaw. And I think another point for Eli Milinkovic today, too. So, we still have a minute and a half of a man advantage because that was a 2-man advantage there. So Eric gives it over there to Cooper. Cooper over the red, over the blue, and he brings it in. Down low. Cooper got it there to Eric. Eric at the blue line. Gets it over there to Garrett. Garrett to Eric. Eric at the top of the umbrella. Got that down low to Eli. Eli tried to get that out, but that went all the way down. Nice play there by Mac and Eric working together. Eric gives it up to Cooper. Cooper brings it in low. Puck control down low still, and that goes to Eric, and Eric keeps it in. Ooh, almost got on net there. Nice job by Garrett keeping that puck in. Eric came over to help out, and he is able to keep it in. Eric gets it over to Cooper. Cooper to Eric. Eric at the top of the umbrella. Gets it to Garrett. Garrett takes a shot. Comes back to Eric. Eric all the way over to Eli. Eli controls, gets it down low to Eric. Or to Garrett. Garrett to Eli. Eli gets it all the way on net, but that's deflected wide by the goaltender. And puck comes out of the zone. Two Rivers going hard after it with Garrett. 8:33 left to go here in the game. The score is now 5-0 for Breck, and it is 5-on-5 hockey. Puck comes to Eli. And here comes Two Rivers. Over the zone. Nice shot! Just blocked by the right shoulder of Mac. So we've got 8:15 to go here. 28 shots on goal for Breck, 13 shots on goal for Two Rivers. Looks like we're going to have Rocco and Oliver out there on D. Puck goes back into the Breck zone. Oliver's going hard after it. Got that up there to Ryan. Ryan's digging for it along with Nick. Oliver playing his man back behind the net. Puck goes out to their D. They look to take a shot. They do, but that's deflected wide. They get it out to their D and they dump it back in again. Puck came out to Dovey, and here comes Rocco. Rocco gets that out of the zone, but Two Rivers is able to dump it back in again. Oliver gets it up the sideboards. Ryan and Nick are digging for it. Puck comes out to center ice. Two Rivers dumps it back in again, and Rocco goes for it. Rocco back behind his own net. He gets it up there to Oliver, who gets it out of the zone. And Rocco plays the body on his man. Nick just rips it around as everybody's getting tired on this shift. Here comes Two Rivers. Number 4 has got some speed out there. He had just come on the ice, but Rocco flips it up there to Will. Will gets it out of the zone so that we can get a change. Smart play. Here comes Two Rivers. They bring it in on the far side. Joey controls his man, though, and George is able to come in and help out. George brings it up. Oh, nice pass. Gets it over there to Will. Will over the red line. He dumps it in, and Dovey goes hard after it. He's digging for it. Nice cutoff there. Oh, Sawyer got it over there to Dovey, who almost took a shot. He's digging for it. Here's Harrison. Harrison rips it just a little bit wide. Sawyer on the forecheck, and here comes Two Rivers. Over the red line, over the blue, but Harrison gets a hold of it. Dumps it up the sideboards. Two Rivers controls back in our zone. Here's Sawyer going after it. Two Rivers still trying to control, but a big hit there by George. The OVH crowd is going nuts for the George McBean hits. Two Rivers goes D to D, and then they dump it in. Matt gives it over there to Sawyer on the sideboards. Woo! Puck came out front. Nice save there. Good play there by Sawyer. Gets it over there to Garrett. Garrett back to Eli. Eli back to Garrett. Garrett out front. Oh, and almost a goal for Sawyer. He takes a shot, but a nice save as the goaltender had his right pad down low. That's an icing call against Two Rivers. And Eli wanted one there. 5 minutes, 17 seconds left to go in the game. 5 for Breck, 0 for Two Rivers. Garrett on the draw, takes it back to Eric. Eric with a nice move. Cuts back, takes a shot. Oh, I think that was Garrett or OVH got that one. Somebody deflected it. That was a pass shot. Shot pass, excuse me. Haven't had enough sleep. Garrett Trench with a hattie. Exactly. Yeehaw. Well, it's not just because I'm standing next to his dad, but that goal was made by Eric. Mr. Larson with a sweet move there at the blue line, giving himself enough room for a hard little snapper pass, and a beautiful tip by Garrett. Makes it 6-0 for Breck. Puck comes back out there to Cooper. Cooper gets it down low to Eli. Eli still controlling, gets it to Cooper. Cooper rolls, takes a shot, that gets deflected. Another shot by OVH right on net. Eli gets it out front. Eric takes a shot. Oh! That got deflected just over the net. I think that one was going top corns, folks. I think Eric felt the same way as he could see it. All right, we got a fresh line out there, some fresh legs. We got Colton, Nick, and Wesley, along with Rocco and Oliver back on D. Puck comes back. Oh, I think we've got a penalty on somebody. Looks like an interference call on somebody, and I'm guessing it's on that somebody is Breck. Downing got pointed at, but Wesley's going to the box. All right, so it's going to be a power play for Two Rivers. We started out the game with Two Rivers getting a couple quick power plays. Comes down to Colton. Oh, I love it. Take the Body George t-shirts. Y'all, I am in for one. Just let me know what Venmo to send it to, okay? Love it. All right, here comes Two Rivers out of the zone. Rocco steps up, and he's able to get it in. Rocco goes after it. Rocco just might be getting a cross-checking call on that one. I think in World Juniors that maybe wouldn't, but here at not quite World Juniors, that's going to get the call. So, we haven't had a 3-on-5 in a while, but we're going to have that now. So for the sorry my boy did that to your boy. Goalie mom walking by, and that was my son that got that last penalty. So nice face-off there. I think that was Sawyer. Got it out of the zone. So Two Rivers has 5 players. We have 3 for another minute and a half. Puck goes all the way in, and a nice job there by Mac, just controlling it. Let's get a face-off. Let's kill some time. Oh, I guess it's your thank you. At 6 goals, we're at running time, aren't we?
This is helpful.
That is helpful. So only a minute left on the 2-man advantage for Two Rivers. Nice job by Sawyer. Another good face-off. Gets it down low, and Joey rips it all the way down right on net, which is actually kind of tough to do. I was trying to do that at the ODR the other day, and it took me a couple tries. Nice job by Two Rivers. They look to get it over the red line, over the blue, and bring it in. There's nice control. They get over the far, but that gets almost cut off by Sawyer, and it is! Nice job, Sawyer Melkerson. And here comes Joey. All right, Two Rivers able to get a hold of it. They try to get it down low. 20 seconds remaining on the 2-man advantage. They go D to D. They're looking to take a shot. They do. What a good block. Oh! Two Rivers had a chance. What a nice save by Mac. Another close to a one-timer. 7 seconds. Nice play by Joey getting it out. And Breck has 4 players on the ice for another 20 seconds. And Two Rivers has 5 players. Sawyer's out there along with George. Play the body, McBean. Puck comes out to the top. They're looking to take a shot. They go to the far side. They take a shot, but it just gets away from them. And are we able to get it out? We are. We've got a chance. Here's a breakaway for Rocco. Could he put it away? And he does! Rocco Sawyer gets a goal in front of the biggest family crowd he's ever had here for his first goal of the season. And goal number 7.
5 from 3.
5 from 3. Gotta love it. Little connection here, a little video connection. Eric with a heads-up play as Rocco came out of the box. I don't know if Rocco's seen a breakaway in the last 7 years, but that one worked out okay. 1 minute remaining in the game here, folks. Scored. Never a good thing when your kid gets rewarded for poor behavior, but oh well. Nice job by Ryan Lynch there in the corner. Sawyer goes in hard. 40 seconds remaining in the game here, folks. Will brings it over in front of the net, but here comes Two Rivers. They bring it out over the red line, and they dump it all the way in. Mac keeps it down low. Good play there by Oliver getting it out. Again, Sawyer deflects it wide. Harrison plays his body on his man. And here comes Sawyer. Sawyer dumps it all the way down on net. Oh, almost. I do believe that might be the end of the game, though, folks, with 9 seconds remaining and running time. And yes, folks, that's the end of the game with the score 7 for Breck and 0 for Two Rivers. Shots on goal, 33 for Breck, 15 for Two Rivers. A good game played by both teams. And thank you all for being with us. Holy smokes, did we have a lot of viewers at home. We've got a new t-shirt coming out of here. Take the Body George t-shirts are coming out of here. We had grandparents, Jane and Dobby were in the house. We had other grandparents in the house as well. Cooper Klink's grandparents were in the house. From the sim bin to the back of the net. I like it. That could be another t-shirt? No, probably not. All right. Hey, for everybody who is watching, thank you. We appreciate you and love having you along with us for this journey. So our next game is Saturday? What's hang on here, folks. As long as when is our next? Our next game is Tuesday. Tuesday at Hutchinson. Thank you, Hans. Tuesday at Hutchinson. Love it. So for all of you that want to make the trek, come on down. Hutchinson should be fun. For those of you that don't, we'll be doing this from there. As I recall, Hutchinson has terrible Wi-Fi, so we'll do the best that we can. But we'll figure that out. So Hans, great job on the video as always. Been doing it all year long. How many years have you been doing video for your boy, do you think?
37.
37 years! He's the oldest high schooler you've ever met. But that's why he's so crafty. Love that the boys said a prayer together. All right. So to everybody, have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll see you again on Tuesday. Bye-bye.